Republican Congressman Don Bacon. Congressman, welcome. Before we get into the politics that I love, you sit on the House Armed Services Committee, and today we're all sorting through what could be a pretty consequential leak from the National Geospatial Intelligence Agency that appears to show Israel's preparations for a counterstrike on Iran. How serious is this breach, and what are the implications?
I think it's disgusting that the United States government is leaking secrets about Israel, and no doubt Israel's going to retaliate against Iran. They fired approximately 200 ballistic missiles into Israel at civilian targets, and they tried to assassinate the Prime Minister, Netanyahu. And we should support Israel's counterstrikes to the best that we can. But to leak this information, I think, says a lot about this administration. I mean, let's be candid. Biden and Harris didn't even call Netanyahu after the assassination attempt, and they're sort of half in, half out with Israel right now, and it's I think we should be 100% in with our ally.
Do you have any reason to think that this is not an individual rogue actor and is something that the administration is pushing?
We really don't know, but I think the Biden-Harris team, it's been a porous White House when it comes to secrets in Israel. I mean, this isn't the first time, but I really don't know if this was a rogue agent or calculated. I do think that Jake Sullivan is very tepid. He hand wrings all the time. I think he's scared of Israel striking in Iran. And it seems to me this is the opportunity to do damage to Iran after firing 200 ballistic missiles and trying to assassinate the Prime Minister. This administration pulled out many of the sanctions on Iran, so Iran's been able to prosper. They've been able to then fund Hamas, Hezbollah, the Houthis, and other proxies out there. And so by and large, this administration has been weak on Iran, and I think they would prefer Israel not striking back. So I wouldn't surprise me if this was calculated, but I really don't know.
Okay, let's get back to the 2024 race. Former President Trump has proposed a number of tax exemptions this campaign, including no tax on tips, no tax on Social Security benefits, and no tax on overtime pay. On Friday, he proposed another huge exemption, one for police officers, firefighters, active duty military personnel, and veterans. That's a little more than 20 million people. The Social Security proposal alone has been estimated to cost the American taxpayer $1.6 trillion over the next decade. Are these responsible proposals? Is this serious?
I don't think we could do all of them, but I think we should look at the Social Security taxes. You know, the average American is 4% poorer today than they were 4 years ago because inflation outpaced the wage increases. And a lot of our senior citizens, and I have one living in my house right now, my mother-in-law, they're totally reliant on their Social Security. And so, but then we're taxing it. So I think there could be some targeted tax cuts for those who are in the most need right now. More people are poor today than they were 4 years ago because of inflation. But the most important thing I think we have to do with the debt is do a debt commission, put Republicans and Democrats in a room, put the experts in, have them propose how to balance this budget and protect Social Security for the long run. And then we got to put it on the floor for the House and the Senate for an up or down vote with no amendments. And because I think most congressmen and senators, they lack courage to make the tough decisions here. We have a $35 trillion debt and $2.1 trillion deficit this year. It's unsustainable. And most of it is with the mandatory spending and not like defense or foreign aid. It's the mandatory spending that keeps growing every year, and we got to fix it.
Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider, and don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.